You think your Labrador is naughty when he steals socks. But that simple habit may reveal something older, deeper, inherited. He is not being random, careless, stubborn, spoiled, or malicious. He may be following instincts your household accidentally keeps rewarding. That is the problem, and it quietly grows every day. You laugh once, chase him once, and teach him everything. Soon your house becomes his field, and every object matters. Why does carrying feel so urgent, so satisfying, so necessary? That answer begins long before your Labrador ever met you. It begins in cold water, hard work, and human expectation. What looks mischievous inside your kitchen once solved serious tasks. If you understand that truth, his behavior starts changing meaning, and once meaning changes, your response can finally change too. So stay with me, because this problem has a reason. Your Labrador was not designed for stillness, passivity, or idle comfort. He was bred to carry game gently through water and distance. That history still lives inside his daily choices at home. When he lifts your sock, he is not improvising completely. He is reaching toward a task his breed remembers well. What feels annoying to you may feel purposeful to him. That is why punishment often fails to solve this pattern. You are correcting the symptom without understanding the older drive. And that older drive is powerful. It was shaped through generations of selection, repetition, and reward. So before you call this habit stubbornness, ask yourself something harder. Are you watching a bad behavior or a working instinct misplaced? The answer changes everything that follows inside your home. Instinct alone does not explain why this problem keeps growing. Your Labrador learns fast, especially when your reactions feel exciting. You laugh, chase, negotiate, and accidentally turn theft into attention. To him, that moment does not feel confusing or wrong. It feels interactive, rewarding, personal, and important every single time. That is where harmless carrying slowly becomes a rehearsed performance. And performances become habits when the audience keeps showing up. Now that sock feels different inside your Labrador's emotional world. It holds scent, history, attention, and the possibility of pursuit. That combination can make ordinary household objects feel surprisingly powerful. So when you see stealing, look beneath the visible surface. You may be watching a pattern you helped strengthen yourself. That realization stings, because simple blame suddenly becomes personal responsibility. And responsibility is exactly where solving this behavior finally begins. Retrievers are bred with a natural instinct to retrieve, and Labradors are especially quick to learn and responsive to reward-based patterns. There is a deeper reason your Labrador keeps carrying things. Sometimes he carries objects because carrying helps regulate excitement inside. Guests arrive, footsteps quicken, voices rise, and arousal starts climbing. Then he reaches for something familiar, holdable, and strangely stabilizing. To you, that sock looks ordinary, dirty, and completely meaningless. To him, it can feel personal, familiar, and emotionally useful. He is not only carrying fabric, he is carrying pressure. That pressure needs somewhere safe, physical, and immediately available nearby. So the object becomes a tool, not just a trophy. This is where psychology quietly replaces simple mischief or stubbornness. Your Labrador may be managing energy, uncertainty, anticipation, or overstimulation. And if you punish that moment blindly, you miss everything. Because the real question is never, why this sock tonight? The better question is, what feeling needed somewhere to go? Then another force enters, and your Labrador's behavior grows stranger. He is not choosing objects randomly, even when it appears chaotic. He often selects things carrying your scent, routine, and presence. To him, that sock still feels connected to you emotionally. It can calm excitement, reduce distance, and hold attention longer. Now the object becomes more than fabric lying carelessly nearby. It becomes a bridge between instinct, attachment, and remembered reward. That is why certain stolen items keep returning again. So study what he steals before blaming what he does. The object may reveal the feeling your Labrador cannot explain. And this is where your frustration starts hiding the clue. You see stealing, but your Labrador may be asking differently. He may need structure, retrieval games, movement, and calmer rituals. Without those outlets, household objects become substitutes for unfinished drives. That is why correction alone rarely changes anything permanently inside. It interrupts behavior, but never answers the need beneath there. And needs ignored often return wearing sharper, stranger behaviors later. So the real solution begins before his mouth finds anything. It begins when you give his mind a better job. Start with one daily retrieve ritual that ends calmly indoors. Then teach carrying approved objects earns praise, play, and release. Now you are not fighting instinct, you are redirecting properly. That difference matters because Labradors respond beautifully to clear purpose. You stop asking, why is he doing this again today? And start asking, what is he trying to regulate here? That question changes your tone, timing, choices, and entire outcome. Because once your Labrador feels understood, better habits come faster, not magically. But with less conflict, less chaos, and trust.